Okay, good morning. I am coming at you with nutrition tip number one for today. Today's nutrition tip is all about water. So, as simple as that seems, it can make a really, really huge change in your lifestyle if you start to consume more water. So if you are already, doing that, that's amazing. What water really helps you with is all kinds of different things. Clearer skin, helps your joints, helps, eliminate toxins, helps with fatigue and hydration, obviously, but hunger as well. A lot of times we think that we're hungry and we end up boredom eating, or we end up eating when we don't actually need to, when our body is actually putting out those pains because it's crying for more water. So nutrition tip number one, drink more water. I try, and I always have a bottle like this filled up, and I kind of gauge myself all day long on how much I have had to drink. If I see that it's close to empty, I'm like, oh great. If I see that it's still near the top, I'm like, oh shoot, I got to get more water in. And so I try to make it a really great goal to drink at least 3 or 4 of these a day. And what is a really great rule of thumb is to drink half your body weight in ounces. So say you're 200 pounds, you want to drink 100 ounces a day of water, because your body needs that amount to function really well. It also helps, with, like I said, curbing some cravings. It helps to fill your tummy up. Say you're an overeater like myself, or you eat out of portion sizes like me. I tend to drink a lot of more water before I eat, because it does fill me up. And then I eat, and I find that I eat less when I do that. So that's a really good way to get more water in, and also take your portion size of food down a lot. What else does water, water helps with just so many things. And it really, if you're not drinking water right now and you don't love water, you can always maybe grab a flavoring and put that in to help you, or flavor it up with just some cucumber and lime or mint or strawberries, anything like that, to help give it a little bit of essence of flavor. I would, if you're going to, add in something like artificial, or like a dropper, I have like bubbly drops and stuff. You want to look for something that is not sweetened with sucralose or all those sweeteners that are artificial, because those are doing the opposite, right? They're really not great for you. You want to look for something that's maybe sweetened with stevia, like President's Choice has some water flavorings that are sweetened with stevia, or there's various other ones available on the market. You can do that. I mean, I'm a straight up water drinker. I always have been. Since I became a coach, I've started to drink a lot more water. So I've created a healthy routine around water, where typically I make sure that I drink a full one of these while I work out, or after as I'm working out, I'll drink some, and then by the time I'm finished, like right now, I'll get through the bottom of this, because I want to make sure that I'm hydrating, especially after working out, but just to start my morning right, and then get that water back into my body, because we do, we're really thirsty when we wake up in the morning. And if you're speaking of thirst, if your body gets to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty, that's a sign that you need to be drinking more water, or that you didn't have enough water that day, kind of thing. So get some water in. I'm gonna do that, but create a routine around it. So like I said, I drink that bottle of water while I'm working out, or throughout my morning, and then say make another target. I'll fill it up again, and I'll put it on my counter, and I'll see it all the time. But if you're driving to work, or you're getting ready in the morning, make sure you drink. You can set a goal for yourself to drink that water before you leave the house, or maybe not if you have a long drive. But while you're driving, let's say back to when we can start commuting again, drink a full thing. Make it a goal to drink the whole thing of water before you get out of your car and you get to work. And then when you get to work, fill it up again, and make sure that you set a goal to drink that between then and lunchtime. Drink another one, and then lunchtime after to when you leave, and then on the way home again. Set yourself some small targets like that and get some more water in. And I want you to try today, if you can, to get 2 cups of water in before you have a meal, and see how that helps you feel more full, feel more satisfied, but also just helps your body to feel more hydrated. Really, I think a lot of us are very underhydrated, and we don't drink enough water. We depend on other things like tea and coffee and sugary drinks and all kinds of other things to get, the liquid coming in, but we forget that just plain old water is the pure magic when that's where it happens. So again, half of your body weight in water each and every day, and try for more even. So this is my number one tip for today. Start with that. And as we move through the week, I'm going to give you a tip each day. And I want you to, if you can, add and compound each of these little tips on throughout this week and see just how these very, very small changes can help add up to greater changes in just 7 days. You'll see the difference as you go through this week. You'll see how much better you feel by just compounding these small little tips and tricks that I'm going to share over the next 7 days. Okay, hope that helps. If you have any questions, please reach out. Okay, talk to you soon.